With the Magic Spire having been redone and reset and it not quite being the way it's supposed to be yet, I thought now is a good time to go back to visiting the Magic Spire and teach you guys what you should be doing to maximize out on this actual spire and get yourself the best chances of getting those crystals on the higher levels for as long as possible. Let's go and have a look at exactly what I'm talking about. Hey guys, Mountain here, bringing you another Learning Corner video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Magic Spire. Now, the Magic Spire recently was redone, and there's been a lot of issues with the bugs in it, not enough rooms actually created within each level and things like that. And because of that especially, it's becoming more and more difficult to actually save up your Spire crystals. But there is a way for you to maximize out your chances even under the current situation. And I wanted to show you guys the correct way to actually approach the Magic Spire. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's first of all switch over to the game and let's have a look quickly. When you go into the Magic Spire, you start at floor 1 and you've got to attack each monster. And every time you defeat them, you can go one level higher. If I click on attack, for example, it will show you here, you got my dragon level itself, my dragon power, should I say, sorry, as well as the number of troops that I've got in my march. Now, this number of troops is set at the point of resetting the spire from scratch. What exactly does that mean? Well, let's have a look. I've got 382,000 troops here, okay? If I step out, and now I'm going to go and increase my march capacity with one of the many means that you've got at your disposal. So let's go, for example, to city buffs. And let's increase our march capacity. And what we'll do is we'll just do it for the 2-hour period, because we don't need it for long, sort of thing. This is now going to go back to the Magic Spire. And we say continue exploring. And let's have a look at what happens. Now I go to attack, and I've still only got 382,000 troops. So do those buffs not actually help? They really do help. But, as I said, the troop count is calculated at the point of resetting the spire. So the correct way to do this is you actually want to buff up all your troop count, then reset the spire and start again. So let's go and have a look one more possible option just to show you. So 382,000, okay. If I now say reset spire and I say confirm, and you have to start again from the beginning. So I'll show you now. Just give it a second to load. And I say enter spire. Here when it says the Lady of the Lake will teleport you to the highest floor so far. So you might be on floor 9 or 10 or wherever you were. Would you like to teleport there? You must say no. Now you have just reset the spire. So that 382,000, if I go into attack, all of a sudden takes into account the buff that I have put on. So let's take it one step further. Okay. Now I'm going to step out of the spire. And I'm going to go to my heroes. And I'm going to put Sir Gawain in place. So let's go heroes, appoint heroes, switch out Maddock for Sir Gawain. And now we're going to go back here. Attack, you'll see still 427,000. But now I'm going to reset the spire, confirm. And at the end of the day, you're not going to have to do this each time you do a buff upgrade. You just upgrade all your buffs one time, reset. I'm just doing it step by step so I can show you that every one of these things actually does count. So again, you're going to say no. Now if I go say attack, all of a sudden I'm on 452,000. All right, so let me reset, step out for now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and give ourselves the Crown of Command. And the thing is, the Spire season lasts a very, very long time. So do I really need to do this often? No. I will do this once in a while. So it's worth it to purchase the Crown of Command at once in a blue moon sort of thing and do everything that you need to do that once off. Crown of Command, purchase that. Go back. Don't forget to actually equip the Crown of Command. Now we're going to go back to the Spire, continue exploring. Let's have a look again. 452. Now when we reset the Spire, confirm we want to reset it. Enter Spire. We're going to say no. Start again from the beginning. Now we go to attack 479,000. And then there's one more thing that we can do to increase our number of troop capacity there. And that is our talent itself. But now what I want to show you is you saw it was 470,000, okay? Because I reset the Spire at that point in time, if I now take this Crown of Command off, and I take my heroes and I put it back to Madoc, technically I should have lost a lot of troop count by doing that, because I've lost the Crown of Command and I've lost the 25,000 troops from Sir Gawain, but I'm still on 479,000 because at the time of resetting it, that was my troop count. Okay, so now I'm going to put them back on, and I'm going to add my Colossal Talent, my Colossal March Talent, go into the Spire, and reset it again. That's going to give me the best possible troop count for my Spire. Let's go back here, put on Sir Gawain, and now what we're going to do is we are going to go with our Colossal March. And I don't have Gollum or anything like that on at the moment, so it's not like I'm wasting my Colossal Talent. Now we're going to go once again, reset and say confirm, and start again at level 1. Enter Spire, say no. Right, that's it. Now I've reset my Spire. Now I can take off my Crown of Command. I can lose my Crown of Command. I can take off my heroes and everything, and I will still keep my boost of 497,000. So it's made a huge jump, over 100,000 troops increased just by doing this particular exercise. Okay, so once I've done that and I've got my march count where I want, now I can attack. I can go through easily, just quickly kill off each of the levels. And you want to make sure that you do this, even though you're not necessarily going to go all the way to the top level to mine resources. You still want to be doing this simply because once you get past level 10, that's when you're going to be able to get your accolades that you utilize for the Golem March. So make sure you get at least past level 10. I would recommend going all the way up anyway, because you never have you have no idea what KOA is going to do tomorrow that those levels will help you with. And then you've got to start all over again. You've got to refresh everything, redo all your troop count, etc., etc. Now, normally my March capacity is at over 500,000, but because of the 24-hour cooldown issue that we have with changing troops after KBKs and things like that, I am sitting without an alliance right this moment for a couple more hours. But in a few hours' time, if I redid this once I was back in the alliance research would also give me the extra troop March capacity that you get from your alliance, depending on how far your alliance research is and that sort of thing. I'm going to kill off all of these guys. There we go. There we go. And we are done with the last one. I think 16 is the last one, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, okay. Sorry, we got 17. 17 was the last one. Right, so now I've got all the way to the top. I can literally go into any floor that I want. What you're going to be looking at is this piece over here, though. Average Magic Spire power in this arena. Now, if you sit and have a look at that number over there, that's 524 million. Okay, that's the average power. So what that means is you might have somebody who is power level 1, for example, and somebody who is power level 100. It's going to say that the average level between that is 50. Okay, so going into here, bear in mind, the higher your level, the much higher the chances are that you're going to be going against people of extremely high power, for example. I mean, if he has a player for 2.8 billion. Now, it's a very far cry from 500 to 500 million. Let's look at this one over here. This one, wow, this one is even higher, quite a bit higher. This one's 17 billion power. Let's have a look at this one over here. Here we go. He has another 6 billion power. So you can see that these are extremely difficult to get to. And if you want to see how many rooms there are, just type any number you want over there and it will maximize out to the highest number. There's only 64 rooms in this level, which means it's going to be highly contested. Highly contested. If we go through to this one, here's another over 2 billion. If we look at this one here, he has 5 billion. Right, so we don't want to particularly go in here. So we're going to step out. Before we go back in, I want to just reappoint the heroes and show you that it doesn't change as long as you don't reset from floor 0. Okay, so we've gone back to having Madoc. Our Crown of Command is on, so when we leave that, our city buff with the 25% is on, and our Colossal March is on still, but we wouldn't have, if it took into account immediately, we would lose the 25,000 that Sergo Wayne gives us. So we're on 490,000, we would go to 470,000. Okay, we're actually going to reset the Spire again, say confirm, but this time we're not going to start from floor number 1. We're just going to restart from the floor we were on. Enter Spire. Would you like to teleport to floor 18? Yes. Now I'm going to reselect the floor that I want. Okay, so let's go all the way down and see. We want to be able to get ourselves an easy sort of target, a place where it's going to be easier for us to farm our crystals and that sort of thing. So let's just go down to floor 10, for example. Okay, we're going to go in. The rate is 50.4 crystals per hour. And the average power here is 300,000, 302,000, okay? Once you have your VIP active, you can click on Quick Find, and it will search for an available mine that is empty for you once every 5 minutes. Click 1. As you can see, my mass capacity is now back to 509,000 because it's taking everything into account. I'm going to push the extra into infantry because I'm going to be using Cadigan and Madoc. And I'm going to say, let's go like that. And they had found a mine for me. So I've gone up from 370,000 to 509,000. And it's going to stay that way now until there is the Spire reset that happens. So yeah, that is how you do the Magic Spire, and you maximize out on getting your troops in there the correct way and getting yourself as many troops in with as much power as possible in order to actually farm those crystals, especially now at a time when the system is somewhat on the janky side. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, please hit the like button. Drop your comments down below. Did you know this already? Is this something new to you? Does this help you out? Is there something else that I maybe forgot that I could do to further increase my March capacity? Another temporary buff of some sort or something like that. Otherwise, guys, if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you can know whenever I publish new videos that's going to help you with your KOA game or Golem marches and things like that. Until the next video, guys, be good, be well, and be safe. Bye.